So here I have several samples of different vapor permeable natural plasters and paints. And so the main thing you want to remember when using a natural finish for any kind of cob wall, straw bale wall, straw clay wall, any kind of wall that you want to have as vapor permeable without any kind of plastic water membrane barriers, you want to make sure that your plaster is what's called vapor permeable. Some people will say it's breathable. These natural plasters and pigments are also hydric buffering. They can actually absorb moisture into them and then naturally re-release it, which is important for any kind of cob wall or natural wall system, because that's what you need to preserve that wall and keep it healthy and strong. So here we have several lime plaster samples. This right here is your basic lime plaster. This is either an NHL lime, type S lime, mixed with sand and water, and this is your pretty much your standard lime plaster look. And you can add pigments to that kind of plaster. The pigments come in powder form. I like this company, Kramer Pigments. They have really good natural pigments. Let's see if that'll show up for you guys. Well, it's Kramer Pigments. I'll put it in the description. So you can put color into your pigment, or into your plaster, excuse me. Because that plaster, it's a base white color, so you can pretty much add any color you want. If you're doing an earth plaster, that's different because you need to overcome the color of the soil itself. So that's a challenge, adding pigments to earth plaster. But with lime plaster, it's very easy. And here again is another lime plaster sample. This is a gray. And now here we have what's called Tadala. This is also a lime plaster, the same material as these, except this is polished with an olive oil soap. It's polished until you get a very smooth, shiny, waterproof finish. Tadala is really nice. Again, here's some more samples of Tadala. These are a bit old, so they're not so shiny anymore. Tadala is nice because it has a very nice aesthetic to it. It's very labor intensive though, and takes quite a bit of skill to really get down. People like to do baths, showers, backsplashes. It's a lot of labor to try to do whole walls with Tadala, but it is doable. It's something I'd recommend practice small. So for example, you don't want to have cracks like this in a Tadala bathtub, because obviously you're going to have water infiltration through there. So make sure you are pretty good and skilled at your Tadala before you take on a project that requires that waterproofing. Here I just have a sample of Cobb. This is what you apply any of these plasters or paints directly onto. A Cobb wall is literally only 3 layers. You have your Cobb wall, and you have a layer of plaster on the exterior and the interior. So it's literally only a 3-layer wall, and it's all vapor permeable, meaning it can absorb and re-release moisture. Here I also have a sample, a color sample from Earth House Plasters. They make really nice natural plasters. You can go on their website and order a color sample pack like this. And here are the paints. These are milk paints. Milk paints are vapor permeable. You can apply a milk paint over top of a lime plaster, or whatever you want really. You can get creative. You can paint directly onto the cob. It's up to you, really. But milk paints, they come in pretty much any color you would really want. Pretty much anything. And this is from, let's see if I can find, yeah, the Real Milk Paint Company. Let's see, their logo right here, the Real Milk Paint Company. And these milk paints, they also come in a powder form. It's a powder, and you add water to it, mix it up, and then your paint is ready to be used. So I hope this kind of gave you some ideas and opened your eyes to the different possibilities with natural plasters and paints. Again, all of these are vapor permeable. They can absorb and re-release moisture very well, and this is the kind of thing you want to use on a cob wall, hempcrete wall, straw bale wall, straw clay, rammed earth, any of those type of walls. These can also be used on any conventional wall system. If you have a stick frame building, you can actually apply these to any kind of stick frame structure, even over drywall in many cases. So they're very versatile. They're non-toxic. They're a lot healthier to use in your home. Even if you don't have a whole cob home, for example, you can still increase the indoor health of your structure with these type of natural finishes. So I hope you enjoyed. Please hit like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.